Hey guys, it's Drummond. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know whenever I'm posting my next video. So 2020 has been a very extremely crazy year. It feels like it's drug on, and yet it feels like it's flown by at the same time. I saw a meme the other day on Instagram that was saying the history books for 2020 is going to need a chapter for each week. And honestly, I feel like that is 100% true. Honestly, 2020 has been a crazy year for me. It's had its ups, it's had its downs, it's had its crazy moments, and it's had its good moments. I wanted to talk about some of the awesome things that I have been doing in 2020. So as you guys can see, I am wearing a We the People Means Everyone t-shirt. So I have paired up with this company, and honestly, it's probably one of the best things that's happened to me in 2020. Because I have been able to launch my own merch line, as well as working with a lot of different businesses to promote their products in 2020. So as most of you guys know, I have a nephew and he currently lives with me here at my house, and I've been posting pictures of him ever since he was born. So this one book company reached out to me and actually wanted me to help promote one of their books, which I am 100% for. This book right here, Two Dads Under the Christmas Tree. Honestly, the fact that there are books going out that are LGBT friendly and actually promote two dads or two moms, I think is an amazing thing right now. And honestly, this is probably an awesome gift for anyone who's looking for a good LGBT book for your kids. Just because when it comes to normalizing LGBT families, I think that it starts with the youth, and I think this book does an amazing job with that. So if you guys want, I'll leave the link down below. Definitely get yourself one. The author actually signed this one for Hayden, which I thought was really awesome. I honestly am super excited about reading this one to Hayden. I've been doing a lot of promoting for them, so if you want, definitely go check this one out because it's an awesome book to read to your kids. So to get back to the story about We the People and how we started interacting, they actually reached out to me on my Instagram account and asked if I'd be willing to promote some of their shirts for them. So they actually sent me this one and a couple other really cool t-shirts from their website so that I could help promote them. This one's actually on their Instagram page as well as their website with me wearing it, which was super cool. I honestly never thought that I would be the person on a website representing a brand, but it's been an amazing experience. I've really enjoyed working with them. They originally reached out to me because they are a company that normally sells their t-shirts at Pride events. And as we all know, 2020 has been a rough year for doing anything interactive, and with all the social distancing, a lot of the Pride events got canceled. So that means that this company that usually sells tons and tons of t-shirts during the summer at Pride events haven't been able to do that. So they've been reaching out to content creators, and I was one of the lucky content creators that they reached out to. So I'm gonna leave the link down below so you guys can check out my merch, but make sure that you guys scroll through their website because they've got a lot of really awesome tees. As you guys can see, this is the Capital Pride one. So this one's near and dear to me, mainly just because Washington, D.C. Pride is the first Pride event that I attended, and I was super excited to actually be able to get a t-shirt because the first time I went, I decided not to get a t-shirt because I was poor and I didn't want to spend money on a shirt. But I'm super excited that I finally did get a Capital Pride t-shirt. And of course, they've got a lot of different t-shirts from other Pride events as well. This one here is the 50th anniversary for the Atlanta Pride. I got sent this one, which I thought was really cool as well. I've never been to an Atlanta Pride, but it's definitely something on my bucket list. So hopefully after COVID clears up, stuff like this will start to happen again and I'll get to experience an Atlanta Pride. I also want to try one of the NYC Prides, and of course Chicago, LA, San Francisco, all those other fun cities that I've heard so many amazing stories about when it comes to Pride events. And for those of you that follow me on Instagram, this shirt might look familiar, but I actually helped them design this Black Lives Matter shirt for 2020, which is available on their website. They've got face masks as well as the t-shirts. So if you guys want to grab one of these, definitely go grab it off of their website because you'd be helping an LGBT company as well as supporting a company that actually does support Black Lives Matter. And last but not least, my merch. So here we go. And here we go. So this shirt means so much to me, and I've also got it in a hoodie, and it comes in face masks as well as lots of other colors. I'll leave the link down below so that you guys can check all of these out. but I absolutely love this design. I worked long and hard to get this design, so I hope that you guys love it as much as I do, because honestly, it means so much to me, and there's so much symbolism behind why I picked the mountain lion as my logo for my content. So to give you a little bit of a backstory behind why I chose this symbol for my content, honestly, when it came to creating an LGBT symbol, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a stereotypical symbol like the rainbow or just the unicorn or something like that. So for me, I live here in the mountains in Virginia, so a mountain lion is actually native to here, as well as the fact that I am Native American. And my great-grandmother on my mom's side actually assigned me the spirit animal of the cougar when I was little. And honestly, the mountain lion has been an obsession of mine since I was younger. I bought so many different books educating myself on everything there was about the mountain lion, as well as my Native American heritage, which I thought was extremely cool when I found out everything that the mountain lion symbolized. So for me, I think that it's really important for the LGBT community to exhibit strength and courage and pride when it comes to being part of the LGBT community. Because right now, even though we have come so far from so many years ago when it comes to our rights and equality, I think that there's still a really long battle up ahead, and I think that it's really important that we as a community have strength, and I think that the mountain lion represents that really well. And honestly, I wanted a symbol that wasn't stereotypical, just because I am a full believer in the fact that when it comes to being an LGBT person in the LGBT community, that we don't have to fit a stereotype. And for me, I never really felt like I fit into one of the stereotypical gay categories that they've got out there, like the bears, the twinks, and all of those different things that they categorize each other as. And for me, I feel like the cougar symbolizes something that's different. It shows that I am still part of the LGBT community, and I am extremely proud to be a part of this community. And being a part of this community has helped me so much when it comes to growing as a person, as well as becoming a content creator and becoming an individual in the world. Something else that I think that the mountain lion represents is wisdom. And here recently, I've been educating myself a lot about the LGBT community. So I've talked a lot about The Velvet Rage, which if you haven't read it already, I highly recommend it, because when it comes to being a part of the LGBT community, I think that there's a lot of things that as children we grow up not fully understanding ourselves. And I think that this book does an amazing job of kind of opening our minds to the way that the world has affected us as an LGBT youth and how it actually affects us as an adult. Another book that I've been reading here recently is actually The Deviant's War. So if you guys haven't checked this one out, I think that it's really important, especially here and now, that we understand our history as an LGBT community. And Eric does an amazing job in this book. I actually started reading a lot of books this year about the Black Lives Matter movement and the history of the Black community here in the United States. And I started to realize that when it comes to educating myself on a community like the Black community here in the United States, that there's a lot of power in understanding the history of your community. So I started to do a lot of research around the LGBT community and its history, because we've come a long way, and I think that it's really important that we understand our past as well as respect those that have fought so hard to get us to where we are today. I know that a lot of people consider me an activist when it comes to the LGBT community, but after reading this book, and I'm only halfway through it right now, but after reading this book, I realized that there's a lot of things that happened before I was even born. And educating myself on the history of the LGBT community has really made me appreciate everything that we've got right now, because if it wasn't for everything that's happened in the past, I wouldn't be able to be here having an LGBT content channel on YouTube talking about all of this stuff so openly, because just a couple decades ago it was actually illegal to be gay and it was criminalized. So I think that it's awesome that we have come so far from that. But that's all I've got for this YouTube video. Please make sure you go check out the link down below and purchase some of my merch. I'm actually not taking any of the profit for the sales right now, because this company has helped me out so much and I want to be able to help them in return. Honestly, for me, it's all about getting my name out there, and letting the people that love and support my channel have something that they can kind of walk around and wear with pride. So definitely go check out their website. There are so many different styles and colors of this shirt, and honestly I would love to see all of you guys wearing one of these shirts. I've actually already had quite a few people that have followed me on Instagram share some of the pictures of them wearing my merch, which I think is so cool. So if you do end up getting one of the t-shirts or the hoodie or the face mask, feel free to send me a picture so that I can share it on my social media platforms. I am so extremely grateful for all the love and support that you guys have been showing my platforms, because honestly, if you had told me a couple years ago that I would be selling my own merch and that I would have thousands of people watching my content, I would have laughed at you, because honestly, when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't think that it would grow as quickly as it has. And the fact that you guys have been sharing my content and helping me along the way and giving me ideas, and the fact that there are brands out there that are interested in having me promote their stuff on my platforms, I think is completely crazy, because I'm just, in my head, just a normal person, and it honestly warms my heart to know that there are other people out there that care enough about the content that I create. And I really appreciate that you guys have made room for me in your lives, because without you guys, I don't know what my 2020 would have looked like. Honestly, it's been a rough year, but there have been amazing things that have been going on with my YouTube channel, with my Instagram page. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out all my other social medias. I'll leave those links down below as well. And as always, love you guys so much. See you later. Bye.